Alice Cooper, the band, is finally back, and I've only just heard about it. I'm so excited. It's been, what, like 50 years since, as a band entity, the group has been together and releasing new music, and I'm really, really happy to see it. I mean, I'm 18 is still one of my favorite Alice Cooper songs, and that is an old enough song that it predates, I mean, obviously, I guess School's out too, but it predates Alice Cooper, the man, being a solo act. I mean, it's sad to say, I think actually quite a lot of people of the younger generations that are my age and younger don't even know that Alice Cooper wasn't originally that guy. That guy was called Vincent. And then supposedly there's the whole story where they got the band needed a name and they kind of went for a Ouija board, and I forget which member now, but one of the members of the band was apparently, a reincarnated witch named Alice Cooper, so that's what they named the band. And after a while they figured out that they probably needed like somebody to be Alice Cooper, and it would make sense that Vincent as the front man would be there. And then, sort of 4 albums later, or 5 albums later, I forget now, but after massive amounts of success, Alice Cooper the man sort of, I think most people would think he was on a bit of a sort of drugs and alcohol binge and a bit of an ego stint. And he sort of went off on his own thing, legally changed his name, and a lot of the most famous stuff we associate with that name is post that. So it's really, really nice to see them finally coming back together. I mean, Alice Cooper the bloke is like 77 now, so hopefully at this point egos have been set aside. Even though, that being said, from what I understand, Alice Cooper the guy has chilled out like a lot. Like nowadays he just really likes playing golf. He seems like a very, very nice bloke. But yeah, no, exciting. So there's no music video for this, but we do have an album that's, I think, going to be called Revenge of Alice Cooper, which is very appropriate, in the works. But so hopefully there'll be some music videos at some point. But right now we just have an official lyric video, I believe. So let's jump in and listen to what this band sounds like 50 years later. It's so cool. Nice. Guess they're gonna go really into this kind of like proper shock rock, kind of spoopy horror stuff again, which is great.
I think I'll hide inside your
okay.
bed sheets.
It's more of a video than I expected.
Coiled into the folds of white.
God, it really does feel like he's whispering directly into my ear when he's talking. His voice has not aged like at all. It is like, it's aged like a fine wine.
I'll just watch you while you're sleeping, darling, and decide if I should bite.
Oh, the intro there of that bass thing was really, really nice. That little bass fall before everything kicks in. And I like the effects they were putting on his voice too. There was like a little bit of wah-wah or flange or something going on there to like, it really has this kind of ethereal whispering in and out kind of feel to it at the intro. And now it looks like we're going to get some more classic rock inspired, which is fantastic and fine with me. That wah-wah is great.
To look at, but also dangerous to touch.
It's got this fantastic sleazy feel to it, I feel like I need to kind of do lots of weird chin motions to go along with it. I really like this feeling, and I really love this sort of like, I was going to say like kind of slightly sexualized version of him, because he's always got this kind of like slightly, even though he's now touching 80, he's got this kind of weird kind of sexual gravitation towards him. And he sings it again, it almost feels like he's whispering in your ear.
You're just a slave to temptation, baby. Perhaps you want me much too much.
What a lyric.
I think I'll hide inside your bed sheets, coiled into the folds of white.
I'm not gonna lie, if this wasn't Alice Cooper singing this, I feel like these lyrics would come across as quite creepy. But they're definitely painting a scene, and it's just this kind of sleaziness, which I really like.
I'll just watch you while you're sleeping, baby, and decide if I should bite.
those little things with his vocals, I love how he kind of flips in between being kind of conversational. He's very theatrical. I know that's like part of the gimmick, and it's not a revelation me saying, wow, look how theatrical Alice Cooper is, but it's just every time he releases new music, I really love those little moments where he goes from being melodramatic to being talking in your ear. It's very pleasing. It really brings, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm really liking the vibe of this song, but right now it's basically just been the same repeats with I like the groove, the bass line's fantastic, but it's really being sold on the lyrics and his vocal charisma. I said it once, I'll say it a million times, but vocalized but non-lyrical vocal refrains are always a good shout, because the next time that yeah bit comes around, I'm going to sing along. Well, maybe for your benefit I won't, but I could, and that's the point. And I really like the way that the lead guitar is kind of like trading in and out, coming in between the phrases of that yeah bit. And interesting how it's doubled up. It's in both pans. I think they're both Alice singing, but he's singing the same note. It's interesting. It's just kind of like doubled up, but it's not the same take. I like it as an effect. It's something I should bear in mind with my own songwriting.
Come a little closer, darling. Look into my eyes. I ain't domesticated. I'm not that civilized. I'm crawling up your leg now, baby, to whisper in your ear.
Ah, you gotta love that. To whisper in your ear. I love this, like, the tongue-in-cheek nature of it. Like, it's stuff like that lets you get away with, like, I'm crawling up your leg, I'm in your bed. But then he also makes, like, what is arguably an old man pun there, but I love that.
A little poison light now, baby. You've got nothing to fear.
Little drop out as well. I appreciate the video is more than just a lyric video too. It's not like overly complicated. But you know, I quite like seeing actual footage that seems like it's been originally captured for this video of the guys in the background with the lyrics. It's just a bit more interesting to look at, and it's kind of nice seeing them kind of reunited in person.
I love your touch now, baby. I love to feel your skin. I wanna slide inside.
Man, the way that lead guitar line is coming out on that left pan at the same time as the other guitar, the rhythm guitar, is starting to like amp up a little bit here. Is really effective. This subtle like new shift into this new section. It feels like kind of more like thick, which I guess makes sense because actually most of this has been quite staccato. There's not been loads of sustained notes across the board. It's got this quite sort of like sleazy sort of rhythmic feel to it. So now it's kind of coming together. It's a really pleasing progression, and God, you just hear everyone in this band are really, really good. Like every little drum fill is perfectly placed. They don't overstay their welcome. It's like perfectly in tune with each other. Everything writes to complement each other.
Before I do you in.
Nice. Quite psychedelic now. I really like this little instrumental section here. It's just kind of, again, it's really a throwback to some proper good old-fashioned classic rock. Just a little guitar trade-off, so kind of falling into step with each other, then going off for a solo. And in the background, we just got the five guys, I think it's five of them, just sat in there, shooting the shit, looking like they're enjoying each other's company. It's only Alice Cooper could be simultaneously super creepy, quite camp, and also quite wholesome. 4. the production on this is really, really good as well. The way that those guitar tones really like weave in with the sound is fantastic. They go from being the lead, focal point when he's sort of like riffing and playing that lead line, and then they fall right back in and kind of almost duel with Alice Cooper's vocals. I really, really like this lead guitarist. I know he's obviously a classic. He's written many, many great songs, but I'm not all that familiar with him as an entity, and he's fantastic.
Black mama sways. A word to the wise now, baby. You better get out of my way.
Nice. The way that yeah bit kind of folds back in afterwards, it kind of seamlessly comes out of that chorus, is also really nice. Nice. I really enjoyed that. That was everything I hoped it would be. Just that you don't get sort of a classic old school rock and roll like that very much anymore, especially not with newer bands. It was a joy. It really felt like everyone was there to just express their happiness at being back and creating together again. Just like I said, all the band members seem to be perfectly in sync. The drum fills they're tasteful, right? They don't overdo it. Same with the bass fills. There's little slides and occasionally the little like dropping parts leading into those sections was amazing. But again, understated. That lead guitar line was gorgeous. The tones on that were great. Just the way that it kind of weaves in and out, got this casualness to it, but it's also got this like kind of sleazy wah-wah to it. His vocals are great. He's just extremely charismatic as a singer. He flips in and out of being quite melodic and also quite camp. But at the same time, he has this kind of grit to him as well, which I really like. I don't know, just everything about that was what I hoped for. Just more of that, please. Like, I'm excited for this album now. I'm definitely going to be saving that. The production is wonderful. I mean, why wouldn't it be? You know what I mean? Alice Cooper, the guy, is probably one of the most famous classic shock rockers still about, and still performing like massive tours all the time. I'm really sad that if they did play in England, I just missed them. But I really wanted to go see that double headline with Rob Zombie, the Freaks on Parade tour. But now I think they're touring with, I'm going to say it wrong, so I'm just not going to guess. Is it Tool? No, it's not Tool. Korn? No, Judas Priest, that was it. Yeah, like, fair enough. He just doesn't seem to stop. He's either touring or he's recording music. He's doing Hollywood Vampires or he's doing his other solo stuff like that. The last Alice Cooper album was only a couple of years ago. It's really impressive, the level of quality to the output he's still putting out. And it's really nice to see him back with his old buddies again. It's great. I really like this. I'm very much excited for the album. But let me know, what do you guys think? Do you think this is a wonderful return to form? It's kind of like homecoming for the entire band? Or do you prefer Alice Cooper as a solo Alice Cooper act? Or do you like him in Hollywood Vampires? The answer is obviously all three, but let me know in the comments what you guys think. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all of that crazy stuff, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.